Hello everybody and welcome to hello everybody and welcome to All Directions One-Off. This is that was your fault.
That was my fault.
That was your fault.
Right.
Putting the accents on.
Right.
It's just a little game that Chris likes to play to keep himself entertained throughout the day when we're not doing work, which is very rarely. Very rarely indeed. So welcome, this is a new series that we've been planning for a little while, and I say series, but this isn't necessarily what we're going to be doing on a regular basis. By the name you've probably figured out this is a one-off. So the one-off series is basically just doing one thing, one time, although we might do more than one thing at one time because you will do it and then I will do it. I swear, if he's getting a phone call during the show, hello everyone, and welcome to... This is kind of confusing, because I'm looking at the camera this way, and I've got to remember to talk into the microphone this way. Hey guys, welcome to All Directions One-Off, a brand new series that we're doing that we've been planning for some time now, actually. So, basically, in the One-Off, it's basically us doing one thing, one time, and then never doing it ever again, no matter how much you ask.
Ever.
So, if you're wondering why the fuck I've got this on my head, it is a very simple reason for it. Basically, we're going to be doing a drawing, not really challenge, we're just going to be drawing based off a description, and we're going to be blindfolded while doing it. Blindfolded. So, Chris is up first, that's why he's standing up like a pillock, and we'll get cracking straight on.
So, just to start off with,
yes.
how difficult is said image?
Oh, well, it depends on how you do it. Okay. I'm just going to show the audience right now what it is that I'm going to have you draw. This is the picture. I hope you can all see it. So, yes. Okay. And just to make sure that Chris cannot see anything.
I can see the shadow, but that's about it.
He can see the shadow, that's about it. So, as I told you, I'm basically going to outright tell you, for the most part, what this image is.
Okay.
And we're just going to see how you do with it. Okay? So this is a rather fruitful image that I'm going to have you draw.
Okay.
So there's your hint. You have three characters.
Okay.
You have a banana.
Right.
You have a pear.
Okay.
And you have a strawberry.
Okay.
Okay? It's a dark night.
Oh, it's a dark night.
It's a very dark night.
Okay. Is this relevant to the image?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
It sets the mood for the image, basically. So, dark colours, basically. Not that you necessarily have a shit ton of colours to work with, but, yeah, so basically, dark night, I think it's been raining today.
Okay.
So, like, the streets are wet and shit, so I don't know if these are fruit that just went bad or something, because we are basically on a street right now.
Oh, we're on a street? Okay.
Yeah, we're on a street and everything.
Right, okay. I need to rectify this already.
Well,
let's see.
I mean, you can have windows on the street.
Yes, but I can't have the moon.
It could be a reflection of the moon.
That is a good point. Well,
it's a good point, yes. Yeah.
That was fine.
So yeah, basically we've got a nice dark street, and we have a banana, a strawberry, and a pear.
Okay, so I've already got a window at the moment. So
yes you do.
Let's see, here. Yeah, right there. We'll put a really crappy lamppost.
Right, okay.
I think something like that.
Yeah, that's actually, that's pretty good.
Right.
Yeah.
So I'll say that these are houses, but I'm not going to find the details of the houses.
Okay. Yeah.
So these fruits of yours, a banana, a pear, and strawberry.
Yes.
Are they anthropomorphic by any means?
They can be.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do they have things like eyes?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Right, so let's see. So lamppost about here.
I think if it helps with the scene, the banana it must be starting to get a bit hot because he's unzipped his coat.
Okay.
From the bottom up.
Oh. I might know the image that you're referring to there. So Banana Man, he has a face. Okay, I think I might have the image in my head. I think. So what I'm going to draw now is a stem, essentially.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to try to make it 3D. Let's see about here. I think I'm drawing on the window right now.
Okay.
I'm going to leave that there. I'm going to go further down. So this about here is a total mistake on my part. And I know that the lamppost is around about here, so we'll try that again. Now, the weird thing about bananas is that you think that they're smooth, but in actual fact, when I look at bananas, I see this kind of a shape. So let's do something like that. Bring that across and back.
Mm-hmm.
Bring that here. And we'll do this. Because like I say, I believe in the image that you're talking about. Like that. Let's see. I want to give him an arm.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay.
Here, maybe. We'll leave it as a stick arm. And I believe he has another arm that comes down. Here. There. Now I have to figure out where his face goes. I know it's slightly towards the top,
Mm-hmm.
all the way. So something like that. Let's see, that's this. Some teeth. I'll try to give him a tongue of some sort. Now, my problem comes now. The fact that there are two other fruits.
Yeah.
And I'm assuming they're on the same kind of deal as this guy.
Sure.
So, what's this strawberry yours doing?
There, the strawberry has its back turned
Okay.
to the banana.
Okay.
And is stood next to the pear.
Okay.
So the strawberry is center of the other two items of fruit.
Okay.
The strawberry doesn't look thrilled.
Okay.
So I don't know if it's just because it's maybe strawberries don't like the dark, or just whether or not the banana's too sweaty. Something like that. Maybe the smell is putting off the strawberry a bit, so it's got its back turned to the banana. So, but yeah, the whole like similar thing. It's got a face.
Banana is rotten, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll leave them as it is because I've came to the point where I have no idea where on the page I've drawn things.
Okay.
But I've got a general idea of sizes and stuff. I think. Right. So we're looking at a distraught strawberry.
Sure. Yes.
Okay. So that is the edge. So if we say the strawberry's in the middle, I'm going to put the strawberry right about here. Now, here's the lamppost. So let's draw our strawberry around about here. So how do I want it to look? I'll say something.
The strawberry has, if it helps, like giant eyes.
Oh, giant eyes. Oh,
huge.
Let's see. Yeah. So I'm drawing that there. I think it's a top. So I'll give it a bit of that. So huge eye. In comparison to his body, are you saying?
Oh yeah, like 60% of the body.
Okay. So something like this. And he's distraught, so we'll give him a stand. Something like that. Something like that.
Mm-hmm.
So he's short, and is he hiding in his? Well, what's his limbs doing? If you have any.
His arms are in front, like directly in front.
Oh right, okay.
And the legs are like one's in front, touch like on the ground, and one's behind in the air.
One's on the ground, one's behind. So he's running.
Sure,
Okay.
if you want to call it that. Yeah, I think like the strawberry, despite its distraught state of mind, is trying to cheer itself up.
Oh.
It's like got some jazz hands going on and all that kind of stuff.
Well, I think I'll leave him as is.
Okay.
Alright. We have a pair now.
Right, the pear is very much struggling to breathe.
Oh, okay. Does it look like he's been laughing for a while?
The pear looks uncomfortable. Like it's not distraught to the level that the strawberry is, but it's not thrilled about the situation itself either. So it's basically like very uncomfortable, maybe slightly hyperventilated.
Okay. How do you draw hyperventilation?
Just a very out of breath pear.
I think I'll try to draw the eyes first. Have I went off screen?
No, you have not.
Ooh, great. Okay, so there is his eyes. I think for this purpose I will try to give him a nose. On second thought, this is not the way I originally intended it to go.
Okay.
So what I'll do is I will still have him out of breath. So something like this. Just a bit of an indication of breath. Now we need to draw his head, or his body rather. Which I could get some close. I know it's going to look really bad. But, we'll just get his legs in. What else? Well, you said he was hyperventilating, right?
Yeah.
So if I can try to get his arms down to his knees, try to place his hands on his knees. So that we get around about here. Something.
I mean, the pear might even be ill because it's looking a little green.
Maybe. Well, sadly, I don't think I'm going to attempt to colour this in right now. I think that's probably as close as I'm going to get right now.
Okay. You're doing pretty well. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, I don't know if I'm looking forward to seeing this.
Okay.
I had more page than I imagined I would. Yeah, that's the banana I was thinking of. Now, I told you beforehand that I had a method. My method was to put my hand on the screen, and then I have a generalization of where my other hand would be.
Okay, that's clever.
Yeah.
I was thinking you were very aware of where all of the stuff you drew was. Which I thought was interesting. In fact, there's even one point where, just to make sure you weren't able to actually see, I put my hand over the thing that you were drawing, and just to make sure that to see if you suddenly lost sight of where everything was. But no, you managed to persevere. So I was quite impressed with that. The banana, for the most part, is relatively accurate. I guess maybe other than where his face is pointing versus where his tail end is going. The strawberry's got a bit of a Rayman thing going on. It's like his limbs aren't actually attached to the body or anything. And the pear's like a potato with some weird trying to get a kiss or something.
if I seen what I was drawing, I don't know if I would actually be better than this or worse.
That must be quite one small lamppost.
Yeah.
Just compared to like the size of the window in the roof. But you relatively got it in the right position.
Yeah.
So look again, the lamppost is right there.
Yeah.
So overall, that's not too shabby. That's pretty good. Yeah.
All right. Are you ready?
I guess so.
And now the next one begins.
Okay. Into the detail.
And just before we continue, I shall attempt to show the audience what. It's too blurry. We'll put it in post. Okay. Now then, we are dealing with a person. A person, yes.
Humanoid?
He is humanoid, and as I've just said, it is a he.
Okay.
Now, this person is inside of a room. We'll concentrate on the person first. Now, this person, he's in a position that he is facing his torso towards camera. His legs are slightly apart, and his face is going off towards, not fully towards, but towards his right. His face is pretty much in pain, or it looks like he is in agony. I will also tell you, just so that you can get your shapes right in your head, that he is wearing a pair of headphones.
So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with the lower half.
Mm-hmm.
This might be a complete mess,
Mhm.
but I don't think the method's going to work.
Okay.
So I'm just going to do simple shapes.
Mhm.
Let's get my position.
Mm.
Let's see from there again. Up. Arch down. That. Upwards. So from upwards to this reach. Up like that. Okay, so now if I go like this, I'm assuming that that's right there. It should be in that point. Because the button in there. I know, yeah, it's like a zipper.
Uh-huh.
That's the leg spread part.
Mm.
Now, I'm going to assume this guy isn't in like too compromised.
He is wearing a jeans along with a shirt and a hoodie over top, that he is holding a microphone, and in his right hand, and in his left hand is in front of his body along with his right hand. So it almost looks like it's almost that moment, like if you've been punched in the stomach and you're just reacting, your hands are in front of your body.
I've got that there, and I've got these over shoulder right here. He can be a bit baggy because he's wearing a hoodie.
It could be like just like one size too big, so it's not too tight, but it's just about there.
Something. So, at least arm might be slightly misshapen, because I think I just arched, and I didn't mean to arch. And I think if that means about there, so cross over about here. Yeah, at least I've arched the same way.
Mm.
Like that. Now, this. I think that's going to be good to build. His hands really swollen. And his fingers are very disproportionate in the picture.
Hmm.
Except his pinky, which was expressed like that. So now, that's so the shoulder's about there.
Hmm.
So what I'm going to do is it open hoodie?
It is open, yes.
So
In fact, it might be reminiscent of a hoodie they had before because it is striped.
Alright, okay. I was expecting it's like a grey hoodie or something.
Oh, it is. It is grey and black.
Grey and black? No, I wasn't that far off then. So, at this point would be where the hood starts to go up. So we've got these left on here. He's left on just resting on his chest here. Or on his torso.
Yes, that's pretty accurate in your head. Yes.
In my head, thanks. So, and then at this point we've got this one, and then this goes up here, as well as another shoulder, because he has two shoulders.
Yes, he does. He does indeed.
This one, which probably should have been higher up. I think it's got there, so like that, he's in a fist clench. So,
I would say more slightly open-handed.
it's going to be difficult just because the lovely microphone is got here. You know, microphones have the right crisscross patterns. So I think I've given enough room for the neck. Just let's check out a couple of space. The neck will go out here now. The guy's face to his right.
Yes, he is right. Now, like I said before, he's not fully facing, but he's like on the way of looking to the right.
So out here. Let's get a bit of to that point is cheekbone. So at this point, we'll do a little zigzag just to establish a hair.
He does, in fact, have hair.
I haven't given him a ear yet. Just do a quick one for now. And for the hair, I'm just going to give him a nice, trimmed at the sides. Like the sort of short spikes going on.
Imagine Kenneth,
Okay.
just grown out for like a few months.
Because even if Ken grew out his hair, these sides would still be very short. And it should be the top of his head. He would have a few flicks. He would go for that honest. For some reason, the other side of his head has very long hair.
Is this your interpretation?
Well, that's how I see it.
Okay.
Now, the guy, you said, well, if he's in a lot of pain,
His eyes are closed. Yeah.
Okay, so I think for the most part, I've done his right arm, I've done his left arm, his torso, I've done his head, I've done his legs.
Yep.
So I've seen him sit on a chair.
No, he was standing.
How is so his legs were spread?
His legs, as I said before, were slightly apart.
Okay, so in my world,
Although I will give you it. There are chairs in this room.
there was space over here. And go with like nice chair. That's the cushion part. Into that. Now here, let's make sure. So this here, then we've got nice cylinder shape. Now just make a check. So go down, bring that, and at this point we go down even further, and these legs could be quite close there, so I'm not going to crisscross into a pattern. And then just add a couple of legs off on the side. Let's see. And the rest is block lights.
There is in fact a window to his right.
To his right.
Yes. with a couple of people in there looking in. Although I will admit that potentially, just because of how the picture looks, they are either people on the outside or a reflection of the inside. And I will have a look at this a little closely, and will assume that is in fact a reflection. So I believe the two people would be one of the person that you're drawing, and another person who has a hat on, and a nondescript jacket of sorts. That may or may not be black or another dark colour. We have more chairs, which are again on his right. They look like sort of like an office sofa that you would just stick onto a wall kind of deal.
An office sofa that you would stick onto a wall.
So it's quite like officey, you know. It hasn't got any armrests, for example.
Well, I'm basically going to do what you said.
Mm.
Yeah. And can I just confirm with you, is there any point in which so far I've gone off?
No, you've been drawn pretty well.
Okay.
Although you may have gone off at one point, but you've been on the page this far. There is a calendar on his left, or it seems to be a calendar. It's a very long calendar. 3 months on one page and a picture above. A couple more items, and then I think you'll be interested to see what this is.
Okay.
So in front of him, towards his right, but still in front of him, you have a one of those things that would hold music paper that you would follow from.
Here's that's like the stand.
Hmm.
Up and down, and we'll have the same going slightly behind it.
And now for the final item, which is behind him and on his left, is a mic, a wired mic on its stand.
This is where the mic stand starts. Like the grip, should I say.
Mm-hmm.
So, like that. So, put a screw in there. Then we'll got the grip itself. And from the grip, you have a microphone. Into the grip. I get skinnier on the other end, I don't know if you know that.
Mm-hmm.
Microphone, that is.
Yeah.
So, there's the wire piece. And then there's the actual wire. This is basically the okay.
All right.
Happy with that?
We'll see.
I can breathe again. Actually, I'm going to be honest.
Mhm.
It's better than I was expecting.
Yeah.
But it's not at all what I envisioned having
Mm-hmm.
in my head.
Uh-huh.
In my head, it was a lot better.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But I missed his face entirely.
Yeah. I'll just make sure there's something here, because, like I say, I'm not too sure if you did go off screen, but yeah, there is more.
Right. So, that looks like, I think that was my attempt at giving him an ear.
This is your ear.
Oh, that's my ear.
Yeah.
What the fuck's that?
I am not
I'm
sure.
not entirely sure. The crisscross is here.
Are your calendars?
Oh, then my calendar.
Yeah.
Goes. Where's the box for it? I give it a box.
Your box is next to it.
Okay, so I was a little off.
Hmm.
That looks like something I did not intend to draw at all.
I believe that was supposed to be the legs for your chair.
That's exactly what it is. But that's not what it looks like.
Are you ready to see your victim?
Let's find out. Oh, I see. That's not what I was envisioning.
Yeah, guys.
So, guys, I hope you enjoyed that mess of a video. You did a much better job. But
I think I had a much simpler image.
you had a simpler image to go. Well, technically, I technically had the simpler image to go with. But you already knew what I was getting
Yeah.
to draw. Because you have the advantage. I had to go off my imagination entirely.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, guys.
Yeah.
I hope you enjoyed that video.
Mhm.
Stay tuned. One off will be basically getting uploaded once every fortnight.
Hopefully.
Hopefully, unless there's any technical issues. So, do all a favour and hit all the buttons.
All the buttons. Every button.
Button.
Twice.
3 times.
4 times. A man bot. Every button.